A lot of amazing things in the city of Chicago. I love entrepreneurs. I love people who think outside the box. Now, originally from Nigeria, and there's some native foods that we eat in Nigeria, okay, that you just cannot survive without. Like, you give some examples, eh, Nigerians here. Huh? Dodo, plantain.
He's Dodo.
Eba from cassava. Alright, so there's certain native foods that you don't really have, quick access to here in the US. Alright? So what they've done is they've created an app. So tell us a little bit about what inspired you to create this app and what the app does.
First of all, I want to thank you, Rotimi, and all the work you're doing with advancing culture as well. So can you all give them a round of applause? Okay, great. Thank you for having me. So the app was inspired because one of a personal need. I was tired of my wife telling me to go to the north side to go grocery shopping for different things. So I thought it was just me. So one day I happened to visit one of my good friends who happened to be a doctor, and his wife has 2 children under the age of 2. So she relies on Peapod to do a lot of her grocery shopping. So she said, like, it's great to do Peapod, but I can't get my cultural groceries, so I have to go to what they call the African store to go get my groceries. And we live in the Bronxville area, so we're literally in between the 2 grocery stores, either the La Fruteria that's on something in commercial, or a market. Literally, they're both the same distance to get to. They're not convenient to get to either in those areas. So I started joking around. There's got to be something out there. So sometimes when people have problems, like, well, somebody else will figure it out. So I started looking at nobody has done it, and I had thought about an idea several years ago. I wanted to do my first dabble into entrepreneurship or side hustle was to get ties that were of Ankara fabric. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the first one to do it. Nobody's doing it. And then I was in the airport one day and I saw a guy who was on GQ who's been advertising his Ankara ties. I'm like, I just let the idea go, and I saw somebody else do it. So I saw this idea. I'm like, I'm gonna see this one to the end. So I'm like, no matter what, I'm gonna take this one, and whatever happens, come what may, I'm gonna see it to the end. So hence we started OjaExpress. Started doing a lot of market research. Started looking to see, and started talking to people like, do you have this need? What is your experience like? Because when you develop technology, and technology is a tool.
Yeah.
Like, at one point in time, the wheel was technology. So it was a tool to get to a means to an end. So we have this technology-enabled tool, so we want to recreate as much of the grocery experience that people have without the pain of having to endure it. Such as, if you've ever gone to a market, how many car accidents have you seen in the parking lots? Or when you go right in and the meat line is right there, there's a big crowd right when you walk in, and then you come out smelling like stockfish, and then you got to drive all the way back home. So you can literally take, and we actually did it. We actually went through the process of just going and coming back, and just going there without even shopping and coming back. That was around an hour and a half round trip.
Wow. So you keep saying we. Tell us a little bit about how did you put a team together for this, and also about funding and the process of developing this app.
Yeah. So one thing that I don't think a lot of people understand. Some people have an idea. They think, I want to have the idea, I want to execute it, and I want to be the millionaire, and take it all by myself. And I had the opposite approach. I'm also the president for the Nigerian American Professional Association here in Chicago. So I understand the value of a team. I understand how I can't do everything. I know I can't do everything. And the easier and the sooner you realize, I know the exercise we did earlier about taking your strengths and seeing where you are, and you need to find people. You should also look at your weaknesses and be honest with them. And then really audit them and see who can I add to complement my weakness. So my co-founder, who's not here, his name is Boye Sobitan. I've been talking to him about other projects, about doing some other stuff. He's a coder, developer, and he wouldn't listen to me, so I had to pitch my co-founder on the idea, because you're in the tech world, a lot of them come, hey, I want you to join my team and do this and do that, and it can take a lot of your time, and a lot of these things end up being very fruitless endeavors. So me and Fala started going at it, and then one of the things we both realized is that we weren't really good at marketing. And we weren't really good at aesthetics either. So we need to find some people who are really, really good at marketing. So if you ever seen our first logo, we thought it was dope. We thought it was the best logo ever. Like, man, who wouldn't want to download this app based on a logo? And then we brought our brand director, her name is Danelle Sikamela, she's from South Africa. She's like, this is garbage. But you have to be, when you're an entrepreneur, you have to be humble. This has been by far the most humbling experience ever in life. Like, for somebody to basically look at your baby and tell you it's ugly and you have to accept it and go with it, it's very humbling. So she came on board, and then we have a couple of students from DePaul we brought on board to do like some PR work and some coding work. So really looking at what we need to get done, who can do it, and how to be engaged now. And that's pretty much what we did, and we're going at it, so.
Awesome. You guys feel free to clap anytime you feel good. So, how did you fund it? Are you using like personal funds, or
Yes.
did you get a loan?
No, personal funds. I'm a big believer in Mark Cuban's theory of not taking loans to fund your business. And so as much of my discretionary income, and like I said, some of it's bartering, some of it's begging, whatever I could get. What I mean, that video you saw was done by Fiverr. I found a Fiverr, somebody on Fiverr who did whiteboard explainer videos a little bit better than everybody else. But it made, when I went to go talk to another company, that was $3,000. That video literally got done for $70. So,
Fiverr's killing the game.
Right. So, and it's really, really hustling. Like, you know, who can do it? Who on our team can do it? If somebody on our team can't do it, who can I talk to? Who can I negotiate with? Everything's negotiable. And when I say everything's negotiable, not disrespectful. Because sometimes people take negotiable to being disrespectful. Like, oh, you do a website, oh, I charge $5,000. I'm not gonna ask somebody, can you do it for $1,000? You know, be reasonable. Like, hey, can we work out a payment plan? Or if I pay you, can I pay you in installments, and can you give me a discount, maybe a 20% something, to really hustle and kind of drive costs down. But everything coming from our pocket, we're bootstrapped right now. And when you're dealing with a product which we consider a minimal viable product, to test the market, to kind of give feedback and everything of that nature, you really don't want to take a loan out on a concept that's not really proven. So.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you said, talked about an MVP,
Right.
and that's something that you guys need to go learn about, project management. It's a project management terminology. Putting out something that you're using to test the market. So it's not the complete product, but it's something that is, at this point, you're able to see if people will buy it, and you continue to get feedback, which you continue to use to improve the product.
Correct.
So that's important that you do that. Now let's talk about the framework of the business. Is OjaExpress a freemium? Is it subscription based, or do you just pay per use? Is it free to download?
Right. It's free to download. We're developing a subscription model because we released the app in November last year, so late last year. We actually had an official launch in April, so we're still relatively new. So basically, you know, if you have Instacart, anybody ever here used Instacart before?
Yeah.
So it's very, very simple to Instacart. You download the app. It's free to download, and it's a pay-per-use. So you order your grocery items, $19.99 minimum, and $6.99 delivery fee, and it's pretty much that simple. Everything is processed through PayPal, so it's secure. So we basically what you said. If you look at there's a book called The Business Model Canvas, and they help you to kind of draw out your distribution channels and how things are going to flow, and then pretty much use that as our playbook, and then refine it continuously. Like what worked. Every transaction we have, what worked, what didn't work, what could we have done better to make that consumer experience better. So we're now in a phase where we're installing in-app analytics to see, like in the app, what are people clicking on, or what is, do we change this color, would it trigger people to do something different? So our whole aspect is really consumer and service based, because what we found is when people don't have, I'm gonna be frank, can I be frank? Can I have permission to be frank?
Yeah.
People don't have high expectation of black businesses, let alone African businesses. So we were really trying to dispel that. So we try to make sure that we communicate every step of the process with the customers. We follow back up with the customer and ask them their experience. How can we improve? So we're really, really trying to engage our customers and helping us build this app and build this platform out. So
Beautiful. Feels good. So is it registered as an LLC? Let's talk about a little bit about business structure. So is it an LLC, sole proprietorship? Are you doing a partnership? If so, what kind of percentage are you working with, if you don't mind sharing?
yeah. So we're an LLC, and that's by design. We know that as we grow and get scale, we have to convert to a C Corp. But why do we go with LLC first? Because one, we're trying to prove the concept out, and two, we're bootstrapped. As far as percentage of ownership, right now, my partner and I are pretty much 50-50 equity partners. We're also our